rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Right. On the Breakfast Club.
Now, Boosie was in San Diego. He had a court case about a gun charge he got back in May. Well, as he was there, the state wound up dropping the charges. The case was dismissed. But when he walked outside, they said federal agents arrested him right as he walked out of the court.
Yikes.
Now, they're not saying why. They're not giving any information at all. They just know he was picked up yesterday, and Boosie left a message on his social media. He said, I want to take this time to apologize to my kids. I'm sorry, and I love y'all forever.
Yeah, I don't know what Boosie did, but I know when the feds grab you for whatever reason, it's not a good thing, ever. Mm-hmm. And I feel like somebody in the feds wants to test Boosie and see if he snitches. Like, I feel like someone in the feds has been watching his Vlad TV interviews, watching him on social media, and now they're going to test him to see if they can break him. Mm-hmm. Because they didn't give him no bond, right?
No bond as of yet. We haven't really heard much information as of yet. So
what's the charge?
Nobody knows. They haven't said anything.
Did the state drop the gun charge and then the feds pick the gun charge up?
They're not saying anything. They're just saying the state dropped the gun charge. The charges were dismissed.
And he was just walking out and the feds picked him up?
And the feds picked him up. They're not saying what it was for.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. No line, no information online. Now, Gunna announces his first project since jail. It's called A Gift and a Curse, and it's coming out this Friday, June 16th.
What is it, an album, a song?
An album, full album.
He just going to drop on a Friday?
Just drop on a Friday.
And Gunna, I think you need a rollout. Yeah, Gunna needs, I think Gunna need a little rollout. Like, Gunna need to sit down and have at least a conversation with somebody.
Maybe. Or, they're saying that his the last single was doing pretty good, so maybe it's just put it out and see what the fans like. Roll out because it gives people too much time to say, you snitch, you did this, you did that. But, just put it out and let the music talk for itself.
Well, the reality is most of the people online saying that he's a snitch, they're not even in the streets, no way. So they're going to listen to the music just to listen to the music.
Facts.
But that's why I still think he needs to have a proper rollout as an artist. We was just having this conversation about how, Billboard said no hip-hop album or no hip-hop single is number one, has been number one this year. Mm-hmm. It's because of stuff like this. Like, what is Gunna just dropping an album tomorrow for?
I think he's testing the water to see if people are effing with him or not. And I think he just wants to speak through his music. He doesn't want to do interviews, I'm sure. So he's just probably, doing his interviews and saying what he has to say through his music.
Man, artists need to get back to doing traditional
But I understand why
things.
they did this with Gunna.
I don't. Like, he definitely needs a rollout. He definitely needs a conversation with somebody.
He's not going to talk. He's not going to speak.
That's not what the internet says. The internet says that's all he's been doing is talking. That's why he's in the predicament he's in now.
Shut up.
What are you talking about? Are you not paying attention?
He's not going to do an interview.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean. Okay, say he already did an interview. That's it.
I'm not.
Okay. Mm-mm. Now, Sukihana NYK Osiris. Well, it seems like yesterday she deactivated her Twitter. This is after posting, I am hurt and I am scared to stand up for myself. She says, I drink to hide that. I'm very sensitive. I feel things more than the average person. I stopped drinking yesterday, but today I've been crying all day. I ask God to strengthen me and use me to help others and to order to steps in his words. I'm sorry. And then she says, I just want to go away for a while. Now, this comes after YK Osiris was forcefully trying to kiss her. All right, well, he apologized. Yesterday, he left a statement and said, I want to publicly offer my sincerest apology to Sukihana. In an attempt to be playful, I misread the moment and violated Sukihana's boundaries. I understand the importance of consent, and I am embarrassed by my behavior. I take full responsibility and have made multiple attempts to apologize. I have the utmost admiration for Sukihana and was never my intention to disrespect her.
I wonder why K. Osiris doesn't know any better. Like, I understand he's 24 years old, and I know we didn't know any better when we was that age because we was raised wrong and we thought we was in the Nothing But a G Thing video every day. But there's absolutely no reason for a man in 2023, I would think, to be making those kind of mistakes. That's why I threw the what if scenario out there yesterday that maybe they know each other and have a relationship, because I'm like, there's no possible way someone would do that to a woman they don't have some history with. But clearly my hypothetical wasn't accurate. So
it was off.
Yeah, so we're going to need YK Osiris to come to the front of the congregation this morning. Yeah. We got to have a word with the young man.
Yeah, a longer clip was released yesterday with them going back and forth. But, if Sukihana says no, it's no.
Yes,
regardless. It doesn't matter how much we're flirting, how much we're going back and forth. If she says no, it's no. Now, Meek Mill jumped in and said, don't do this to him, please. He a good kid. Just slap him up, and he got to let you, have something. We don't need our young boys tore down for mistaking this hypersexual era. I support Suki. Hold that ish down on some street ish.
I understand what Meek's saying, but you still got to, You still got to show the young man the error in his ways.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
I think that's all people are trying to do. Like, they're just trying to show him the error in his ways because they don't want this to happen to Sukihana or anybody else.
Or him to do it again or think he could get away with it. So he has to fry. Not fry,
Not
meaning...
fry. God
no,
damn, Envy.
But I mean...
What the hell?
When I mean fry, we
that's
need,
what Meek is saying.
No, and when I don't mean
Jesus
fry like
Christ.
cancel him, but we need to have these conversations. He cannot just walk away without having a conversation.
Yes, you got to be
and
able to...
he did the honorable thing. He did say he apologized. He did it early. He did it fast. But we still need to have these conversations to make sure women are protected and people don't go through this again. That's what I meant by fry.
You know, it's so interesting though. Back in the day, right, when we were that age, and like, you know, we had all of these images, whether it was, like I said, the nothing but a G thing videos or the Freakniks, whatever it was that we used to see that used to push this kind of behavior. We had OGs around us telling us it was wrong too.
Yeah.
We just weren't listening. When the C. Dolores Tuckers and everybody was out here saying like, yo, that behavior is not right, that behavior is wrong, you know, we were telling them shut the F up.
That's true.
You know? So now we are those older people telling this generation that's not how you're supposed to
See,
move,
but the only
bro.
difference is, you know, YK Osiris, he's a good kid, right? I've sat with him before, I've spoke to him before, I've been in clubs with him before.
I've
Good
only
kid.
interviewed him, so I don't know.
And the young man made a horrible mistake. But like you said, back in the earlier days, there was no social media. So if you did make a mistake, the mistake was made, your hand was popped, you had that conversation, you were able to have some type of empathy. There is no empathy now because it keeps going around and around and around and around, you know?
Yeah, but we also had a lot of music videos that were teaching us that inappropriate behavior, and you know, we didn't know.
True.
It wasn't. We didn't know it was inappropriate.
That's right.
Then. We just thought it was normal.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, but with that phone, there is no making a mistake anymore.
Not even that phone with all the information
Social
that we've had
media.
over the
That's
years.
true,
Like
too.
you should know better. You should know
But
not
you
to
should know
move
better
like that.
regardless, no matter what video is on. Your parents teach you a certain way. You shouldn't be trying to look at a Snoop Dogg video or a Big Pimpin' video to realize it's true.
But we did emulate that kind of stuff. Come on, stop.
Some people did. I never did. I never slapped a chick on the ass, a Freaknik, or any of those things. I never did because my parents raised me a certain way, regardless of what I seen on video or what I seen on certain things.
So why you always molesting me in here? Why you always trying to smack my ass? Why you always trying to hug me from the back? Why do I have to have a don't play gay bill in this studio? Why do I have to set boundaries with you then?
You never said no.
Wow. Wow. I have.
No, you have
Numerous
not.
times.
No, you have not.
Red.
Cap.
Wow.
See?
Wow. I'm all
See?
alone. Wow.
See?
Wow.
All right. Well, that is your rumor
Y'all
report.
really think I'm Charlotte with the good bunkie?
With a good bookie.
That's what y'all think, huh?
All right. When we come back, we got front page news. Teslin Figaro is joining us, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.